Arkansas voters overwhelmingly voted in favor of Issue 1, amending the state's constitution to allow proceeds from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery to fund scholarships for vocational and technical schools. But when will those scholarships become available? Here with more details is Channel 7's Andrew Mobley. He joins us from our newsroom tonight. Andrew.
A staggering 89% of Arkansas voters chose to approve Issue 1 on Tuesday, with over 1 million voting yes. That's a third of the state's population. With the new amendment, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is no longer limited to funding scholarships at 4- or 2-year colleges, but now includes vocational and technical schools and institutes.
There are opportunities out there for folks who do not need to have a 4-year college degree.
The amendment is perhaps a response to a growing national trend towards vocational schools as an alternative to traditional colleges, with industries facing a decline in skilled workers and prospective students forgoing universities.
This will give somebody, maybe a 25 or 30-year-old who wants to change careers and wants to be a welder, but doesn't really want to go back to college, the opportunity to take advantage of these resources.
The amendment is just the first step, however. Arkansas lawmakers have a lot to hammer out at the upcoming legislative session in January to adapt the lottery scholarships to vocational schools. For example, under current rules for the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, applicants must first get a minimum ACT score of 19, but it may not make sense to require the same from vocational or technical school students, for whom other rules like credit hour minimums per semester may not apply.
Well, most training programs, Welding Academy or something like that, they just aren't set up that way. And most adults don't have, it's been a very long time since they took an ACT test. So we just have to look at what are the guidelines for people who would be admitted or who would be able to get a scholarship.
And then there's the question of how much money will be awarded in vocational school scholarships.
Tuition at a 2-year college or a 4-year college is different than what a tuition might be for a welding school. There's a lot of work to do.
Senator English says the goal is to pass legislation answering those questions at the upcoming regular session in January. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
All right, Andrew, thanks a lot. And if you would like to learn more about Issue 1 or any of the results from the election, head over to KATV.com.